With another smart profit maximizing moment. Sorry, took a little time off. Had the survived the 15th deadline last week and took 4 days off. I haven't done that in like forever. Got more deadlines coming up, so here we go. Anyways, in case you'd forgotten, finally got some books. The 90-Day Profit Reset. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble getting it in the camera. There you go. And this one's real. So yeah, next couple months, I'm going to pull some gems out of the book. Going to talk about them a little bit. The subtitle's kind of important. The 90-Day Profit Reset was gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and evaporating customer base. So I'm going to spend a little time talking about cash. So the next couple weeks anyways. And by the way, I'm aiming to get a 90-day course off the ground first week in November, hopefully, sometime in that range. Because I think it's highly important that small businesses pick themselves up and let's get going, because it's, for reasons we've talked about, it's very important. Look, for 40 years I've worked with small businesses. Just about every business that I've worked with has been surprised, truthfully, by the amount of cash they're hiding in their business that they leave on the table. In tough times or good times, tracking every dollar your business uses and making sure your cash is spent wisely leads to having more cash in your bank account. And that has been proven over the last, this year, 2020, to be vital, important, all right? Because simply put, if you had a good cash margin, you were able to survive the weird stuff that's come from 2020. All right, so what do we do? All right, here's some ideas that quickly increase cash flow, all right? Increase sales sounds like an easy one, but where do you start? We're going to talk about that. And that's one area. I always start in the one area that's a gold mine for every business, their current customers. If the business owner works on nothing else, that's where they should work on the following systems: improving the systems that increase the lead conversion rate, improving the systems to increase the order size by upselling, improve your systems to increase repeat sales, improving your system for customer referrals. Next thing, increase your prices. The quickest and easiest way to increase your income is to raise your price. If you're worried about losing customers, do the math. You'll be surprised how many customers you can lose and still come up with the same sales amount. In the book, I put some tables that show if I'm at a 40% margin and increase by 10%, 20%, I forget what it is, I have to lose like a third of my customers and I still break even. What that basically means is that I can lose some customers, work less, and make the same amount of money. But my experience has been you're not likely to lose that many customers, okay? Next thing, speed up collections. Number one thing that causes problems for people is receivables. Call every customer that is past due as soon as they become late. There's no secret to collecting receivables. The owner just has to stay on top of it constantly. Don't let someone else's cash flow problem become your cash flow problem. Truthfully, I try to avoid the problem entirely by getting prepayments, large down payments, or requiring payments upon delivery. Additionally, speed up your billing cycle by billing weekly instead of monthly. As a last resort, look for financing of your receivable. Control your inventory. A ton of money is tied up in inventory, and that money is not in your bank account, all right? Examine your inventory, identify those items that are not selling quickly, get rid of them, look at just-in-time inventory, do a lot of things. Remember, I'm not going to waste time on that. Again, there's a lot more about this in the book, so pick that up. It's still 99 cents. Like I said, it's the 90-Day Profit Reset. Still 99 cents at Kindle right now. It's not going to last at that price. I'm going to raise it shortly. Decrease expenses. A 10% across-the-board cost-cutting approach probably won't work. Cutting advertising will probably cut sales too. So the proper method is to review all expenses line by line and look at ways of eliminating or reducing the cost item. If you haven't bid an item recently, pull it out for bid. That's important. Ask a simple question. This one question often saves thousands of dollars. Is that the best you can do? Right now in particular, a lot of your vendors are worried and looking for ways to keep their customers. Control your outgoing cash. Ask your customers to supply raw materials. Explore just-in-time inventory options. I talked about that a second ago. You can also floor plan your inventory. If you have large items, car dealerships do this all the time. Furniture places, a lot. If your inventory is pretty large, that might be something. Remember what I said, your suppliers have a stake in your survival, so they'll work with you if you can show them that it's in their best interest, okay? Ask for longer payment terms, even if you have to offer to pay a slightly higher price. If you have a pretty good sized credit card, excuse me, even if you don't, you can pay part of it or all of your payables with a credit card and then pay that off within 30 days. You've bought yourself more time without any interest charge. And there's a ton of other things you can do. A lot of it I discussed in the first chapter. I'm going to cover some more stuff over the next couple 3 weeks. Before you pay for anything, before you buy anything, ask yourself, can I live without this now? If you can, wait. Keep cash in your bank account as long as you can. Cash is going to be important. That's why I started with that in my book. It's very simple. You know, it's 3 things that I do in the 90-day profit reset. First is improve your cash flow. Second is increase your margins, because if I'm making more money on everything I sell, I'm going to increase my profits, which is actually what I'm after, which actually increases my cash flow. And then I look at increasing sales at a higher profit margin with lower cost and stronger cash so that I can do some things that I normally probably couldn't do. All right. Remember, cutting advertising might not be the first thing to do, but making sure your advertising is working for you is vital. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Belial saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.